We should not, I'll emphasize, have to go any ways from our home to have fresh water. That's a God-given right. My name's Pam Wolf. I've been in Monroe County for about 8 years now. I loved it here. And I still love it here, actually. But we gotta somehow fight through this Georgia Power coal ash thing and get them to do the right thing. I have a real good friend that has lived here for many years. And they first kind of mentioned it to me about 1.5 years ago. And at first I just kind of like, yeah, right, Georgia Power wouldn't be doing that to us. No way. That's crazy. And I typed in Georgia Power, employment, contract employers or, whatever. And when I did that, I guess with Google, it started popping up all of this stuff about Georgia Power and the coal ash thing caught my attention because of the conversation previously with the friend, that had said, Pam, you really should be concerned, And the more I read, the scarier I got. When I first started reading about it and all that, and a lot of the stuff was dated back over the years, different articles, different, documentaries had been done, 60-minute interviews had been done, EPA, all kinds of different sources were popping up of all these things about the Georgia Power and the coal ash. And I started making a little, record of all the things I was reading and documenting stuff in my own notebook, of what I was doing. And it just got to be more and more concerning, and that's when I decided, okay, I don't know who I need to talk to or how I need to go about this because it seems like it's a real secretive thing, or whatever. So I just kept documenting and kept, following it as the best I could and decided, okay, I'm not drinking the water anymore until I figure out what's happening here. And then all of a sudden, the riverkeepers came on the scene and started talking about it, and I was like, oh, thank you, Jesus. Somebody else understands and knows that there might be a problem. And I was still in that might stage, So I was at that 95% of, okay, what if I'm wrong? What if they're wrong? What if we're all wrong? And there's really not a problem, But then when I got the lab results on my well, and it said, caution, do not consume your water. It hit home. It hit home hard. Real hard. And I stopped drinking the water. Stopped cooking with the water. Stopped brushing my teeth with the water. I would either go to the Walmart up here in Forsyth and hope that they would have the 5-gallon jugs available. If they didn't, I'd have to go to Macon and get it. I did find a service, now that'll deliver it to me, so I don't have to worry about the store being out of it, So now I'm getting it delivered, and I get about 6 5-gallon containers about every 2 weeks. So yeah, I've been dealing with it for about 1.5 years now. And it gets costly. I probably spend $120 to $150 a month to have water. I'm able, if I wasn't getting my water delivered or I couldn't afford to have this water machine and buy water, and I was having to go down there, I could do that, okay? But a lot of my elderly, sick, disabled people, they can't go down there and fill up jugs of water and tote it back and forth and, to the capacity of what is needed to do your everyday things, And that's horrifying to me. That we've got to come up with a phase 2 of that water tank thing to get it to the people that can't physically get it themselves. How can you put a dollar amount on any one human being's life? There's not a dollar amount for that. I have went door to door to these people's residence. I've seen the devastation that they're in. I've seen the sickness. I've seen them fighting it in the past, in the present, and the future. I own a commercial residential cleaning service, so I work with around a lot of these people that live in this county. I got one lady over here right now in her second bout of cancer, going through her second time of going through chemo and radiation and all that. It's horrifying. And I believe 100% that they need to stand up. Even if they don't want to do the right thing, Georgia Power needs to take the stance. Monroe County here is your $30 billion or whatever dollars it's going to take to get these people clean drinking water. Monroe County, we are going to do the best possible way that's known to man right now and close those ponds with a liner. council and councilmen and state reps and federal reps and Senate reps and all of that kind of stuff, I'm not having a lot of faith in them right now. I'm just not. They're not showing me. I have sent 180 emails throughout from the lower government, from like our mayor and our councilman up to even the president, to try to get feedback and feelings and what their plan might be or what plan they might offer or any of those sorts of things. And out of 180 different people that I've repeatedly emailed, I've probably gotten 4 positive responses that we will support those bills, that sort of thing. I hope and pray with all my heart and soul that before March the 6th, when that bill just dies until next year, that somehow we can get it out of committee and to the floor, and hopefully they will vote to stop Georgia Power from closing them liners in place. That's one of my first hopes and prays. My second hope and pray is that between our city, county, federal, and state governments and Georgia Power, especially, they somehow pull together and say, okay, we're not going to admit, Georgia Power don't have to admit a problem, but they need to help fix the problem. So here's some money. Get your people water. And we have, as humans, allowed God's gift to be tainted. And that's very troubling to me.